push the button now.
The light's on, Johnny.
It's
the light's
on.
on, Johnny. All right, welcome Hyperdrive Kittens into the garage. Appreciate you coming here.
Meow.
Here.
We are in love with the new EP, Meow Factor, and if you don't care, go ahead and jump in and tell everyone your names, and let's get rocking.
All right. Well, I'm Glitter, and my real name's Janine Curtis, and I am the singer of the band.
And Janine,
Yay!
yay! Now, Janine, I think you were part of the original.
I
band,
am
right?
actually the OG. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. All started in the early days.
Back before I had to dye my hair.
Yeah, you'd be bold.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to worry about dyeing it up there.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Next.
Who is next?
Whoever.
Jump in here in the garage.
I'm Calico. I'm the rhythm guitar player. I've been in the band for a long time, way back in the 90s. And I can't share my real name because I'm in the witness protection program,
Nice.
but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, she's second senior kitten. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Very neat.
she's been in a lot of bands with the founder of the band. She played a lot of music with him over the years.
Is that would that would be Lee? Is that correct?
Yeah,
Founder?
That's right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, Lee Sanders.
Yep. Lee Nails Sanders, right?
Lee Nails, yes. Lee Nails.
we were I was at an event earlier. I got asked to play drums, but I said I have to go, and it's for you guys. I had to go, but someone brought up that and asked if I knew Lee, and I didn't. But she burst into tears while we were talking about it. So he meant a lot to a lot of people, and yeah, Lee Nails.
Sounds like that Lee was really a moving force and a proponent of the Church of Rock and Roll.
Oh,
Just meant so much to us.
Amen to your way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So I mean that's what we're all about. We're just promoting bands. We want to promote them, get that great music out there. So and
That authentic sound.
yeah, saves their soul. All right, let's keep
And
going.
damn,
Sorry.
you guys do it too.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Who do we have next?
Who's up? Go for it.
Go for it.
Well, the next
Yeah.
longest longevity is you, Timber.
There we go.
Are we gonna go in kitten order? Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. We'll play that game. So we like games. We're playful. So my name's Timber. I'm the drummer and Janine's co-pilot or pilot sometimes. We switch off.
He's actually the pilot. I'm co for sure. And I'm completely fine with that.
Yes. All right, Kimber, I have to ask, being a drummer myself, has the vintage bug bit you? Like, are you into?
Well, actually, yeah. And so Timber with a T, just like
Timber. I'm sorry. Yeah.
lumberjack in the forest, Timber. And it's actually personality appropriate. So yeah, vintage bug. I actually have a very sweet 64 sonar kit, sonar teardrops. And I think of all the places those drums have been,
Yes.
and yeah, they're older than me. So I definitely, and then I have a 1927 Ludwig snare that is my baby.
Oh,
it doesn't
wow.
get to go to every gig. I have to be in control
Right,
of my
selective,
gear
yes,
for
yes.
it to go. Yeah, but I love playing that drum. It's like magic. And yeah, 1927. It was before the Black Beauty, and it's
Right,
nickel over
yeah.
brass. Yeah, just awesome. And then even, I mean, turning into vintage, I have the mid 80s Yamaha recording customs, which
Sweet.
are just like amazing instruments in that era of Yamaha. And then, I've got a newer DW kit, and I just picked up a boot-shaped drum maker in this area from the Bay Area. They're out of business, sadly, but Crockett drums, Crockett tubs. And so that's my latest kit. But the vintage thing definitely comes up for me.
You guys will just for the next half hour we're going to talk drum. Yeah,
Okay, I got two drummers and me. Have a drink, you
See you
guys.
later, everybody. Now, Timber, I got to
Okay.
say, I've got one of those 20s. It's a 4x15. The two-piece welded chrome on brass snare. Love it with the
Very
clips.
sweet.
Love
Yeah.
it. Absolutely love it. I'm rocking right now a Rogers kit that I really like, a 2012-14. The guys in
Very
my
nice.
band just loves it. Just rocks out. Period.
I had a Rogers kit that I traveled all over the country with. I did like it. Even the shell kind of came loose with the temperature changes through Texas, and but that kit always sounded great. And that must have been that was probably an early '80s type Rogers. But I don't, So yeah, and I'm not brand loyal at all because at this point, like I buy them because they speak to me.
Yes.
Right.
And so I'm across like 5 makers and drums and 6 makers and cymbals, and I'm a mess, but I like it when it just sounds good and it feels good.
There you go.
Yep.
But if
That's the way I
Ludwig,
roll.
but if Ludwig did come to you and say, "We'll sponsor you and give you a kit," all of a sudden, I love Ludwig. That's what I would sell out. Give me a chance to sell out.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna sell out. You know what I mean?
Well, there'd at least be a discussion.
Right.
but my other babies aren't going anywhere. I might not talk about them, but I'm not getting rid of them ever.
All right, go ahead, Craig.
You just have to put Ludwig
Ludwig
back.
Stickers on.
All right, let's keep rocking. Let's keep rocking with their introduction. Sorry,
Who's next?
Okay.
we're in the garage.
That'd
It's just a
be me.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be me. Rob Neidl, otherwise known as the Rob Cat.
You.
Story about that. We were signing swag, a bunch of it, and it was an afternoon rehearsal. Went home from the rehearsal. I was starving, and my wife Mary and I went out to dinner and got the check, and I signed it, Rob Cat,
That's good. That's good.
and they took it. So that's good.
Hey.
And let's see, and I get to use the word. I am the penultimate
Ooh.
member.
Ooh,
Ooh.
words.
How polysyllabic of you, you sesquippedalian.
There we go.
Yeah, but I generally like to issue obfuscation. So
Ooh.
You're omnipotent in your obfuscations. So,
there you
Nice
go.
shirt too, Rob.
Oh yeah,
Thank
your
you.
shirt's really cute.
Yep.
now, Rob, what do you play? Sorry about that.
I play bass.
Bass. Okay, very good.
It's
And
like
is the-
Floyd. It's like Floyd in Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. He's
There
like,
you go.
I'm Floyd. I blow bass.
has the vintage bug bit you, Rob?
Not really. It did, but the joke is, I used to be about 6'5", and then I played a PVT 40 for years,
Yeah.
and now I'm 5'2". Because they literally weigh a ton. They weigh 15 pounds.
Oh yeah.
So my new kit, my whole traveling kit, amp and bass weighs 25 pounds total.
Okay.
Sweet. Yep.
So I
And
can.
he walks in with one trip in one hand.
Oh,
Yes,
there
yes,
you go.
Yes. Yeah.
There you
Believe
go.
me, I'm jealous.
Right.
Gives me more time to help out anybody else.
There you go.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
basically so.
Sure.
Yeah, Rob's the vintage. Calico, I didn't ask. Has the vintage bug bit you, and what do you play? Sorry about that.
Oh, absolutely. I don't play anything after like 1995. And so, but my favorite guitar is a 74 Guild Bluesbird.
Oh,
And then
sweet.
I have like an old melody maker because I saw that Chrissy Hine had one. So I had to get
Right.
Love
And
Chrissy.
then I was in this really amazing guitar shop in Memphis, Tennessee. This is like 30 years ago. It was called Pyramid Guitars, and I went there to go stalk Alex Chilton, and
Right.
and they
As
had
we
a
all have.
hollow
As we all did.
body Hofner guitar that I got that I
Ooh.
play. I don't play it on stage. I play the Guild. And then recently I was in Pittsburgh Guitars, and they had a Hello Kitty guitar.
Woo!
Done. Done.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
That is awesome.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
so perfect.
And because I have issues with impulse control, if I want to buy a guitar, I go to Timber and I say, "Should I buy this?" And I know she'll say yes.
Right.
Yes, we have to be enablers. We have to
Right.
be enablers for each
Okay.
other.
Yeah,
The-
I'm
the
no,
vintage
I'm no
thing,
help
I-
either. If you
I
need to
don't
buy
play
gear,
vintage.
buy gear.
Right.
Yeah,
Rob, go ahead.
I don't play anything vintage, but if I could play anything, it'd be an early P bass, and go old school.
Right.
The guy,
Because,
Rob,
vintage is better. There are reasons why you go to the historic races and watch old cars drive
Oh,
around.
yeah.
It's because you go, they were just, they
Had
speak to
style.
you. You feel them.
Yeah, had
They have a
style.
history. They
There's
have
a feeling
a
there.
knowledge.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is what I get. And how's this for a segue? What we get from the Hyperdrive Kittens.
Right.
Because you guys have that vintage vibe, but also there's a vitality of present day of rock and roll, damn it.
Ooh.
You know, I mean,
Oh, thank
So-
you.
well, I just fell in love with the EP when I first,
Oh,
first
yeah.
heard it, but
We've been
I
playing
loved
it quite
one
a
of
bit.
your lines when you did the inner the on. It was meow meow meow, and I thought, oh, I love these guys.
okay, have we got everybody yet?
No, our newest, our
Catbird.
latest and newest guitar player.
Yeah.
I'm Melanie, better known as Catbird, because I like birds, I have pet birds, and yeah, I like birds, especially crows and pigeons.
I'm surprised your pigeon's not on your head for the interview.
And I play guitar. Woo!
Whoa, wow.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about those.
Those are fancy.
And I am brand loyal. I started playing Steinbergers in
oh, nice.
1991,
Oh.
and I rarely stray away from them. I have 5 of them.
Oh,
In
wow.
different colors, because I'd have a different outfit that you may be,
Well, yeah.
this one might go well with, or the crackle one, or the white one, or maybe the
My
multi-color.
favorite.
That one's cool.
Oh.
I like the glitter guitar. That's my favorite.
This is a custom finish that I had done
Oh,
by
nice.
Mean Street Guitars in Florida. I first saw, it's called Holoflash. And I saw it on Spectre bases at NAMM, and I was like, oh my God, I want that.
Sold.
And
That
I
is
talked to
cool.
Mr. Spector, and he said he was coming out with a line of guitars, which unfortunately never came to fruition. So I went on a mission. Somebody's got to be able to make this finish for
yeah.
me.
I'm
And
on
I-
a mission from God.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
So I found this guy in Florida. I took the guitar part, sent him the body, and I have this beautiful, this looks so hot in sun or stage lights.
Stage lights,
That's
yeah.
very cool.
It almost
Yeah.
looks like a Mardi Gras, what we call a Mardi Gras finish in drum wraps, because there's different
Oh,
different
I've
highlights.
seen those. I've
Yeah.
seen those, and I love them. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got
Yeah.
the gold flake glitter
Oh,
in
yeah.
it.
Yep.
So
Now-
I love all things glittery. I am a magpie.
Oh, gee. You and me both.
Got that
Nice.
glitter, Anyways, so the Steinbergers are headless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look great on short people, and I am a short people.
Now, would that be called a short
You
scale?
you,
Is that a
you
short
are. I
scale?
wouldn't call you short.
Yeah.
I have an inch on you.
Now, Rob, don't get short with Catbird. Now, come on.
There you
Um,
Anyways, I joined the Hyperdrive Kittens about 9 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm just about to be born.
You're new. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they actually just accepted me, so I was born. I was subbing for a while.
She just received her Letterman jacket. So
Right.
she's official, a kitten, official.
Well, tell us again how the Hyperdrive Kittens came about, this current lineup. I mean, I think there has been, like a lot of us who've been in bands through the years, you'll work for a while, take a hiatus, life gets in the way. So if you could fill us in, Janine, about exactly what,
So
how
this
that-
version of the Hyperdrive Kittens. So let's see. So the kids got back together. What was that? 2018 when Lee and I we started talking and decided we sort of wanted to do music again. This had been years after we had had falling out and we hadn't talked. And Dave Dalton from the Scream Bloody Marys, he was getting back his band,
Yeah.
the Scream Bloody Marys, and he
Yes.
goes, "We should get back together." And Lee was working at a music store, and it just was, the timing was right. We were ready. And so he met this woman named, well, actually, this is another version. I guess there's so many versions, it's hard to keep track. But anyway, so to this version, how did this version happen? Oh, I know. So pandemic happened.
yes.
And honestly, Marta, I feel like you and I were I was struggling. I was like at a point where after Lee passed, I wasn't sure if we should keep the band going. But I know, Marta, you were like, yeah, let's do it. Billy and Pat were both saying that. And so we came back in and started, and Billy actually reached out to Timber, and we had had our eye on her for a while, and Timber was available, and she came and auditioned, and we were like, yes, thank you. And
You gotta audition us, actually. I mean, we
yeah,
didn't
she
really.
auditioned us.
Hey,
my-
what I said is that was fun. I'll come back one more time.
Yeah.
Come back.
So,
Come
We'll
back.
try
and,
again.
it just in my heart, like Timber saved our band. In my heart, I really feel like she did, because we were at a point where we were struggling. We weren't getting very good gigs. I was at a point where I just wasn't sure. And she came in and saved us. And then our bass player and our guitar player, they're a couple, and they ended up moving to Mexico and retiring. So Timber had Rob and this other guy in mind, Tommy.
Oh, go ahead, name him. Go ahead.
Tommy. So he came in and filled in for a while, but then she brought in the lovely Birdcat, and it's just working so good. Our last show, my friend who's followed us from the beginning was like, you guys have made it to the next level. She
Yes.
Yeah.
really have. And I think we feel it. Like, I felt like we played recently. I felt it. I feel like this is the perfect lineup, all girls and one guy, and it's working.
Token guy.
One.
Hey,
Token guy.
Hey,
But
look,
yeah.
I grew up-
hey,
okay.
for the shoe collection alone, he
Yes.
gets a pass, okay?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like the shoes?
Two things here.
He's
Two
definitely
things
in
here.
touch with
One,
his feminine side.
I grew up with 3 sisters and no brothers.
There you go.
There are 3 badass women who race cars.
Oh,
So there you go. And
Yep.
my one
wanna-
sister.
I want to hear about these
and-
shoes.
Yeah.
Craig's a shoe head.
I'm a shoe guy,
Craig's
so
a shoe head.
So we have a friend who calls me a rat bastard shoe whore. I have a shoe cabinet.
okay. I've got.
I'm down to 35 pairs.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
There right now.
I'm up to 90.
More than I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, I wear a
I have
15,
them.
so when I find them, I don't get rid of them.
Yeah, 15.
I've had my Mislons for 32 years.
Nice.
Do you have any
Wow.
your Chuck Taylors from back in the day? I have some from the 70s.
I have Chucks.
I have my
I don't
70s
have any of
Chucks.
my older ones because I wear them out.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
can, when you, it's not. Oh, I can feel that rock through the sole.
Oh, yeah.
even though when there's no soul there,
Yeah.
it's like a bad band when there's no soul. It doesn't work.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And your foot's falling out the side. I still wear
There
them
you
then.
go.
Yes.
Put a little
They work
tape
so
around.
good, and they look good with anything.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
black and white Chuck Taylors. I have
Chucks
some
are the best.
sparkly,
Yeah.
I have some sparkle ones, but they look cute with dresses. They look cute with jeans. I mean, they're just one of those go-to.
I haven't tried mine with a dress yet, but
Oh, well.
well,
they
you know.
do work well with my kilt, though. They work
Oh,
well.
I see. I believe that. Yeah.
But the
I only
bands.
have I only have about 6 pairs of shoes, 2 of them that I regularly wear, and then like 4 sets of different kinds of gig shoes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
I have 21 guitars, so
There
I
you
know.
go.
Yes, perfect. Yes.
there you
that's-
go.
Yeah.
I take 6 pairs of shoes on vacation with me. So
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
No,
But
All on
Melnie's
that.
and my shoe and gear ratio is the same. I have like 3 pairs of shoes and a shitload of garage in gear, like, whoa.
Priorities.
right.
That's right. Oh, priorities.
so you guys came out of the pandemic. Had you worked any during the pandemic together? During all that time, because it sounds like you guys have been playing together
Yeah.
for 20 years. You're that tight.
Wow, thank you.
So,
That's
I mean, it
a huge
really does.
compliment.
we
No,
were just we were that pent up is what happened.
Yeah.
no, we hadn't talked or even, it just kind of, after Lee passed away, we had definitely thought maybe this was it. And we had a memorial, gave away all the, everything. And then we started talking and decided to get back together. And then we played a few shows, I think, and then the pandemic happened. So it was pretty quickly. But yeah, we didn't, and it seriously was just like, yeah, maybe we should, let's keep going. Let's try. And then Timber came in and
Thank goodness.
completely switched it, like changed the whole thing. completely.
Yeah, but you know, the back of the end of the pandemic, we were at rehearsal when all of us got COVID
Oh,
at that
Oh, yeah.
rehearsal.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. We all got it together.
Well,
That's
you
right.
know,
And we
Yeah.
had to cancel a really good gig for that, and we were very upset. But you
Yeah,
know,
we did. We had
so I
2
guess for
gigs
that
we had to
type,
cancel.
yeah.
well, you know.
You know, people get,
It-
you know, bands that get COVID together, stay together.
Right, there you go.
that's right.
Well, at
Yeah,
least if you
we were-
guys all
we-
get it together, you get over it together. You know,
I was a
not
bit
one person,
relieved.
you got to wait for the next one to get it. And
That's right.
Yeah,
Get it
it
out
was
of the way.
actually nice that we all got it together. I was feeling kind of guilty because I was the first one to know I
so
had it.
you are patient zero.
I was, and then I let them know, and then they all started testing, and everybody was like, "Oh shit, I have it! Oh yeah, I have it! I have it! I have it!" And so I was like, "Well, at least I don't feel so guilty about us having to cancel our show because
Right.
we all had it." But yeah,
Well, you know
We are
that.
glad it's over, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
knock on wood. Yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah.
so far none of us have gotten it yet.
Now, any plans for a larger tour? I know you guys are from the Bay Area, but any chance for a tour coming up?
Maybe to Indiana. You know,
Yes,
things
yeah.
like
Come on
that.
to Indiana.
That's a
Love
good destination.
Yeah.
We have good routing on the way to Indiana. Yeah, you know, that would be something that would be super fun to do. It's not so to hop in the van and go do a 6-week tour probably is in our future, but I think we could definitely pull off like a short roll 2-week, you know, something like
Right.
that. And we can play every night, so that's not a problem. Just have to like put it together. And I feel really lucky that we're kind of all in a position to be able to do that. Maybe not the bigger one, but you never know what'll happen. And yeah, I love that. So let's just kind of put it out there in the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know, Yoko always said, if you dream the positive thoughts, seriously, if you think it hard enough, and I'm not being facetious, I mean, I
Manifest
believe
it.
this man.
No, I totally believe in that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
you got to manifest it. Like I visualize. So my dream is to play. Have you guys heard of Mosswood Meltdown?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Okay, so that is my dream, and I'm working every angle I possibly can to get in there. Every chance I get, I'm talking about it. Yeah. So, but I visualize being on stage with John Waters introducing us, and you
Oh,
know,
wouldn't that be awesome?
We-
He is so
we,
cool. He is so cool.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
know a few bands playing this year with it.
Yeah.
I think Hot
Oh, who do you
Laundry's
guys
playing
know?
this year. Hot Laundry's playing there this year with
Oh
them.
yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
that's
know
right.
Hot
My
Laundry.
band-
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are friends of ours.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're
my
friends of
band-
ours too. Yeah.
Yeah,
very
we
cool.
played with them last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to
The
introduce
lineup is
them
totally
in
stacked.
Vegas a few years ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Punk Rock Bowling.
B-52s
Yeah.
are playing. I got my ticket
Yeah.
immediately after I heard B-52s were playing because that is one of my favorite bands, and I wanted to be a B-52 so bad. No, when Cindy, when she was out for a while because of her brother's death, and they were looking
Yeah.
for somebody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seriously, I called the record company. I was kind of a bit naive about things, and I'm like, I really want to be a B-52. How do I go about auditioning
You-
for this?
You guys
But-
would fit in great with that, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
really
yeah.
think
I think it
Oh.
worked.
Mosswood, and I met Marcos, and I tried, you know, hey, this is us, and so maybe next year. We're gonna
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
manifest
we're-
it.
we're closing in. We definitely are.
Got
And
some
of course,
connects now,
every
right?
time
Great.
it comes up, we have to block Janine out for the full weekend because you know Janine is out of the building whether she's playing
Right.
it or not.
Gotta make connections.
And my bandmate in Surplus 1980 is also in a band called Gumby's Junk, and they're playing at Mosswood.
Okay.
They're really good. They're a trio,
Oh, I
bass,
didn't know that.
guitar,
Oh,
and drums, and the guitar player is really awesome. And yeah, anyways, it looks like a good lineup.
Very-
County Division,
and
who
your
we used to
friends-
play
your
with in
friends-
the early days.
Pansy Division are on it. And
Yeah, I know
so just-
Chris, and yeah.
yeah. So this is your next move. You have to get one of our shirts on one of those people that are playing it this year.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
wow.
good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
We
There you
can,
go.
we can try to
Good,
help
good.
with that.
Yeah,
All
that'd be
right.
great.
That-
you know-
that is-
Every interview I mention Mosswood Meltdown. I'm hoping we'll
There you go.
like they ask, like they have a thing on Facebook asking, you know, who do you guys want to see? And I have every
Right.
single one of my friends, everybody's telling
There
them,
you go.
"Oh, the great Kittens."
yeah.
So it's gonna happen. It's just not this year.
It's going to happen. I have no
and
doubts that you
it's
guys
a
are going to play it.
really,
It happened.
really cool thing that happens right here in our backyard because, you
Yeah.
know, there's a few festivals that are just really extra special, and that's one of them that happens in this area.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's authentic music played by people who really feel it. It's not pure pop for now people, to quote Nick Lowe.
Yeah.
You know, it
Whoa,
means
that
something.
just fell off your tongue. That was so good.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. But it's true, you know. I mean, that's why we love your music, and the Meow Factor, the new EP, is just rocking and talking to us very much. So, Rocky Road, I think it's been our number one on the radio
Yeah,
for the
the
past.
last couple weeks.
Last
Have you
couple
guys
weeks.
seen the
So
video?
much.
No,
Have
I've
you
not
guys
seen the video
yet?
No, we're gonna have to check
Oh
that
my
out.
God, you have to watch the video. I'm in the bed
Oh,
where
no, don't give it away.
Oh,
No, I'm just
it's gonna
saying.
be a
Give it away,
surprise.
give it
Right,
away.
Wait
Right
a minute.
now.
Just to say there's a lot of whipped
this
cream
turned into Red
involved.
Hot Chili Peppers.
no, please,
There you go.
please. Rob's reaching
Definitely
for the
watch
base.
it. It's pretty hilarious. It's very fun.
Sorry
We're
about
gonna have to
And it
check
was-
that out.
Yeah, it was tons of fun to make. And you know, that EP, the Meow Factor, it kind of came out of this whole rebirth of the Kittens, and it literally so Billy and Pat are featured mostly on bass and guitar, but the bad accident, the horse conundrum happened while we were after tracking, but basics, but before we got into final tracking. And so that's how Tommy Lafferty, the Axeman, got pulled in to finish some solos on that. And then because they were never coming back, we lost them to Mexico. That brought in Rob. And then Melanie and I have played rock and roll together dating back to, I think you were in the first band that when I moved to California, Melanie was in that band that I got in.
2006.
Yeah. And so she was the natural choice for like, hey, could you sub? Because Tommy can't do it now. And like she said, we've adopted her, and it's really cool to be playing music with Melanie again.
That's awesome. It was meant to be. It
Yeah.
really was.
Yeah.
meant to be.
Seriously.
And one of the fun parts was Tommy took me aside. He goes, "You'll be just fine. You're gonna be just fine." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, thanks, man." And then he was right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, good.
I call it we foster failed.
We foster failed.
Lots of litters in this band.
Right, right.
It's a bevy of kittens, and we also call him feral kitten now.
Yeah.
So was the album recorded? Were you in one place together, or did you send tracks back and forth? The EP, I'm sorry, the newest EP.
Basics, we were in the room together,
Awesome.
and you know, of those basics, we did do some overdub fixings, but we got good basic tracks. Because of the situation with the whole Mexico debacle, we did send tracks back and forth to get some solo stuff done. And then, but I think we were like, Marta came in and it was her and me in the booth, and then Janine came in, and I think Janine, it was you and me in the booth.
Yeah.
So yeah, that 6 months kind of was weird. And in the between there, we made a video and we managed to like launch the EP, and then the band came back stronger than ever. And it was just like,
Hell yeah.
boy, yeah, when she fell off the horse, she could have died, which I mean, thankfully she's doing really good, but like broke a bunch of ribs, couldn't fly
Oh,
back.
wow.
And it definitely was like, wait, we got basics, and we have this timeline of a record to put out here. So the Meow Factor was really all that went into it, and I think you can feel it like when it like comes off the air, it's like, you know? And it just started the it's a little bit different sound than Back to the Alley, but
Yeah.
it's the common thread is, you know, Lee's music, and now we're starting to write, and so the next one will have it'll be a little bit different yet. And but it's been a great evolution, and it just seems like there's a kitten thing that happens with all of us in the room.
It is natural.
Yeah.
Very much it
Yeah.
is natural. And that's what I think, it's authentic, and that's the bottom line for us.
That's our big word.
That's why we fell
for
in love with
music.
your band. I mean,
We have
Authentic
a-
radio.
that's right.
I have
That's
a-
why
I
we
have a
did
friend
it.
who's
Yeah.
I have a
That's why
friend
we
who's her son is the drummer in Europe for Earth, Wind, and Fire, and her husband is one of the best drum makers in the world. And I play boxing with him once a week, and he heard us at a local thing, and he goes, he calls me aside. Rob, come here a minute. I got to talk to you about your band. I'm like, oh God, what's this?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
goes,
Oh, no.
he goes,
Yeah.
how in the world did you assemble a group of people you get along that well?
Yeah,
Because you
can
can't
tell.
fake
Right.
that. And I'm like, it's that obvious. It's that obvious. I'm like, it's easy to be on stage with these people. It's just, it's natural. It just, boom, turn it on, and it goes.
We have so much fun. We really
Lightning
do.
in a bottle.
It's fun, genuinely fun.
Yeah. And people say that. They say, we have so much fun. And then you just know if you're having fun, they're having fun.
And that's exactly right. If you guys
Absolutely.
on stage are getting along and having fun, then everybody else will too.
Yeah.
And we
yeah.
give them a
Absolutely.
show. Like, it's not just us playing music. I mean, we have outfits and I've got props and
Oh, wow.
Do you do some of the Janine? Do you do some of the
Shoes.
burlesque stuff? Yeah, shoes. We gotta have the shoes.
Shoes.
Do you do some burlesque moves? And
I
and
do.
some- okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I
All
do.
right.
Like, we have a song called A Wildcat Kitten, and I do a total striptease.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Very
We're
cool.
going to have to work our way out west.
Yeah, yeah.
We forgot to tell Rob about. So we did our first show with
Oh,
him
yeah.
after a couple of rehearsals, and he found out the hard way.
That's right.
So Rob, tell us a story from your point of view.
Okay, so every time we'd rehearse, we were doing Wildcat Kitten, and they go, okay, play the stripper music. I'm like, okay, fine. Play the stripper music. Okay, fine, whatever. And we're working with Tommy Cat, and he's playing. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So we go down. We're in Berkeley on Telegraph, and we're playing Wildcat Kitten, and all of a sudden, I'm like, she's taking that dress off. And I just went, okay, it's Berkeley. Fine. And I just kept playing and Janine had no idea until it was 3 gigs later. We were playing at the Fireside and we had just finished. And I went, you do realize that when we played in Berkeley, I had no idea that you did that. Really?
It's also, we played a show. It was on, we played at the, at Noons. What was it? What's the name of our studio we were practicing at for a while?
Hillside.
Hilltop, there you go.
Yeah, Hilltop. And we did a show and we were filming it. And my sister in Idaho was watching with her husband. And I started taking off my clothes and he's like, should I be looking at this? I have on a skimpy. So we start out with like a sequin dress. And then I end up having a shorter sequin dress on underneath.
And she really cannot wait to get out of that other dress.
No.
It's great, but she's way too, she's so hot and flustered by the time she has to do that.
Ready to get off.
But it's empowerment to me. That's empowerment. I'm going to take over my sexuality, and it doesn't have to be anything to be ashamed of or anything like that. Right. I'm going to share it, which I love. I really love that.
Another member of the band. This is Daisy. He's in the video.
True story. My daughter turned 16 last year, and what she wanted, there's a place in Louisville called the Perfect Cat Cafe where they take from the Humane Society and Kentucky, and you can adopt cats. And so that's what she wanted. So for her 16th birthday, I think back when I was 16, it was like, I want to go party, woo. But she wanted to go to the Perfect Cat Cafe, and we adopted another rescue cat from there. So
yay.
Awesome.
yeah, Piper loves that stuff. Very much loves it. So. Okay, so
did that cat join other cats in your family?
Yes, we have another cutie pie. That's another rescue cat.
You have 2
right
cats.
on.
We've got 2 cats and 2 dogs. So.
Yes. Yep.
We approve of this message.
So let's run down the tracks real fast. I wanted to talk about Candy Be Candy. I hear the Stones and Faces in there. I don't know if that what you meant to, but I heard that in there. Any comment on that?
Candy Bar Baby?
Yeah, Candy Bar Baby. I said
Candy
Candy
Bar
Bar
Baby.
Baby. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, Lee was a huge Stones fan, right? That was his band to start off for sure. So a lot of that and Aerosmith. He even towards the end of his life, he got really into early Chicago.
Really? Yeah, very cool.
That didn't come into our music at that point, but he was really into the lead guitar player there. But the Stones were it. That was definitely his primary influence, I think.
Yeah, very much. And you can hear. Go ahead.
That's a really fun tune too, because we're kind of the candy, sex, and rock and roll band. So
Love it.
that theme really goes throughout all of our performance, and yeah, got the candy bar baby in there.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, the lead guitarist from Chicago. You got me on my mind spacing right now, but oh, what was his name? Fantastic. Yeah, Terry Cat. Terry Cat. Yeah, yeah. Awesome. And then bump your big rump. I heard 20 Flight Rock in that. I heard early rock and roll.
Oh yeah, Eddie Cochran, all that kind of stuff.
There you go.
Have
fun with that
Yeah.
And then Sixth Street Rendezvous. That's Mr. Dillon. You know, I heard Bobby Z in there quite a bit.
And that really happened. That is a totally true story.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, we were playing. So this was the early days of the Kittens, and we weren't playing like the cooler clubs at the time. We were playing the dive bars, and Sixth Street Rendezvous was the dive bar. And we were
sub dive bar.
Yeah, and we were playing. What'd you say?
Sub dive bar.
Sub dive bar.
And we were playing.
Yeah.
And we were playing with Del Duce, and he was drunk and annoying and trying to look up my dress. And so I had a riding crop, and I was seriously get away from me.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
So that song was pure truth.
Awesome.
That song also had some magic for us because we had the 3 picked out, and like I said, basic tracks got disrupted. We had basic track disruption with recording. And we realized that we actually really needed a 4th cut to make, an EP, which we really thought was important because of just how it came together. And so the beauty of the nice cut, the version of 6th Street that's on the Meow Factor, is really just Lee and Janine's basic thing. It was a demo track that we kind of like remastered a little, but she can tell the story. It felt really important to have him present on this launching of this version of the Kittens. And so, not only a true story, and boy, have we all had a club like that in our history, but it's really, it kind of touches our little kitten hearts because he's with us on that record.
Yeah.
Well, we have to hear the story now. We have to hear the story.
Well, so he had passed actually. So right before he passed, we were getting ready to record. And so he had recorded that song. And then after he passed, I went in and put my vocals on it. And so it was really poignant. I remember I was drinking lots of Southern Comfort to get me through it.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so I went in after he passed and finished it. And so it's so poignant, and
it's real though.
Like
those emotions are real.
Yeah. So we just thought we need to add that, So yeah.
And Lee's backing too, his backing vocals on it are just really cool.
Yeah.
So every time I listen to it, just like the rendezvous, he's adds so many things, and he was just a genius in the recording studio.
Yes. Yeah. We're impressed tremendously with it. I mean, we really are. Okay. So really, we don't have a lot more time. So I wanted to kind of wrap things up. What's next for the Meow Kittens? What are we doing for the Hyperdrive Kittens, for the Meow? So beer is my friend. Beer is my friend. Meow. Sorry. What's next?
Well, we have a big show coming up. We're really excited about it. Bottom of the Hill in San Francisco coming up this month, that we're all working really hard towards. We're really excited about, with the Dogs from Detroit and a local band. It's kind of exciting we get to play there because we played there years ago, but it's kind of different now. And the booker probably wouldn't have booked us, but Dave Dalton got us in the door there, and he's going to come and he's going to be doing some songs with us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Premium Bloody Marys are a great band too.
Yeah.
Aren't they great? And I've known Dave 30 years. I used to make out with him years ago.
and it's good that we all get along because we share me now.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
And he's like Uncle Dave. He's like our Uncle Dave. He's just a really good guy, and he cares about the kittens. And it's
awesome.
Come full circle. We used to practice with him with their band. We shared a studio in the 90s in San Francisco. So it's really crazy how it's come full circle.
Yeah, and I think, let's see, I've even got the colors on here. Let's see.
Oh,
we got-
Oh,
got his
nice.
shirt on. Good.
Screaming Bloody Marys.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Very cool.
yeah.
Yeah. We
so
play
the
that. We play the
show
Marys
is,
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show's coming up February 23rd at Bottom of the Hill, in case any local listeners will be listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'll promote it. We'll promote it too.
And it's
Sure.
it's Timber's birthday too, so it's a really
Oh,
big
wow. Well,
Oh,
happy
birthday
early
yeah.
birthday.
celebration.
I've totally lost control of the phone again.
Ah,
Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Ah.
it's like a car wreck over there.
Any plans to go back in the studio for a follow-up EP or LP?
Yes, definitely we will do that.
Yeah, it may not be an LP, but we do have plans this time. Whoops. Oh, now I've really lost control. God only knows. I'll just let it look at whatever.
Yeah.
This year, we want to be on a split, and we want to definitely grab onto a comp. And while we get ready for an EP or an LP release. So we want to do a couple little things first as singles and videos. And that should buy us a little time, because, you know, the other thing takes a little while to launch and record and get ready to go. And
Right.
and we're just feeling that energy now. So we've got a couple things in mind, and we just need to figure out when we're not gigging enough to get in the studio.
And
Exactly.
definitely a new video. We gotta get it. We're gonna get a new video out this year for sure.
Well, we're going to have to look up the other one.
Yes.
Oh.
Definitely. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys
yeah,
are gonna love it.
Do you-
My brother liked it so much, he said you could even enjoy it with the volume down.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Now we always like to play a little game before we close out called Either Or, where I
Oh,
hold up.
I love this game.
Okay. Where I hold up two albums and you have to choose. You may not have heard of them, but everybody just votes yes or no. There's no right or wrong answer. So if
I'm
you guys
putting
got
you on the bigger screen.
I will tell you this. Sometimes there is a right or wrong answer, which
Uh-oh.
all right. First off, we have Kevin Ayers, a 1978, 77, 78 prog album. Not bad. Or The Nude Party. They're you may not have heard either band.
I'm going with the Nude Party. Just the name.
That's a good
Kevin
choice.
Ayers.
Yeah. Kevin
That's a
Ayers
good one
is
too,
awesome.
though.
Both of them are great. This
It's
is
kind of ahead of its time kind of an album.
Banana Moore is the name of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a couple more.
I just like the name.
We have the best of Silver Convention and Fly Robin Fly was their big hit, or the Stranglers.
Oh.
Peaches.
Wrangler.
Yeah, there you go.
Although I love disco.
I love this Wrangler.
I love that.
We've got
I love
Alice,
disco too.
Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare, or Fun
Yes,
the Get Up
yes,
Kids.
yes.
What's the
What's the
second?
other one?
The Get Up Kids.
Oh, we gotta do it with
Alice
Alice Cooper.
Cooper.
Come on.
Alice,
Oh,
yeah.
Welcome
I
to
grew up on
my
that album.
nightmare.
I bought
That's a
that
great
album in
album.
1975 and I listened
Oh,
to
wow.
it. It was the first concept album I'd had. Oh, I already
Yes.
see which one I'm going to choose next.
Yeah, you don't
Yes.
have to go to the second one. There's
Or
no
not.
alternative unless you put a Rancid album. If you're going to put
Yes.
Rancid
Oh,
Oh, she's a Rancid
Okay.
lover for
We
sure.
Oh.
have the Rotary
Ramones.
Connection,
oh,
which is kind
you have
of,
Ramones.
or the Ramones.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
We're gonna see Ramones.
We have, now this is a tough one. This is tough for me.
Okay.
We
Okay,
have
make
the,
this work.
we have the Pebbles box, which is 7 LPs of garage and
Yeah.
punk music,
Okay.
or Wooly Bully, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
I'm going with Pebbles Box.
Wooly.
I'm going to go with
It's
Wooly
hard.
Bully
tough one.
because it's
Gotta go
such a
Wooly.
signature
Wooly,
song.
I'm
Yes.
torn.
So was Pebbles an answer to Nuggets?
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah. Good. Very good. The record collector's coming out in you. Very good.
All those pennies went to the right place, Melanie.
Lenny K, baby, Lenny K.
All right, we've got Wet Willie or Leo Kottke for you guitarists.
Leo Kottke, all the way.
Oh,
Leo
Kottke,
Kottke,
yeah.
the great Leo
Leo
Kottke.
Kottke. I've
Leo's
seen him like 10
amazing.
You know,
times.
as a kid, Leo Kottke is he did the soundtrack for a movie on trauma called Fat Guy Goes Nutsoid.
Huh.
And I didn't know who Leo Kottke was at the time, and my buddy in the band with me played guitar, and he's like, "You're an idiot," because Leo Kottke. And he goes, I'm surprised he did that soundtrack, but I know who Leo Kottke is.
6 and 12 string guitar. Get that. If you're
Yeah.
listening and you 6 and 12 string guitar by
Oh,
Leo
yeah.
Kottke is amazing. And also Ice House is also great by him. Okay.
Also great to watch him live. He's probably my favorite person to see
Oh, yeah?
live. Yeah, I've seen them at least 10 times.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay, these are our last two. Are you ready? Okay, we've
All
got
right.
the exciting Wilson Pickett. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Or get your yayas out.
Wilson Pickett for
Wilson
me.
Pickett.
Gotta be
Gotta go
Wilson.
Wilson Pickett.
Not my favorite
Yeah.
Stones album, so I have to go with the other one.
I got to go
Yep,
with Wilson.
yep.
What's your favorite Stones
Oh,
LP?
Wilson Pickett.
Exile, without question.
Exile, yeah. Although, I like Aftermath a lot too. I'm a fan of Aftermath, but yeah, I like Exile too.
And
Yeah.
Some Girls is my second favorite.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
because that was the Stones album that really came out when I actually was
Cognizant. Yeah,
the stuff.
cognizant of what. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm mostly fond of the Mick Taylor era of
Me
the
too,
Stones.
by far. Yeah, me too. More so than the Ronnie Wood era. Yeah, I like. Yeah, but anyway, you all, thank you for being
Thank
with
you.
us.
We appreciate
it. Yes.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thanks for taking time out of your busy days.
This has been
The
fun.
garage is so fun.
Yeah, this is really fun.
Well, we're glad you guys like hanging out.
Yeah,
And
come
where
back to
in
the garage.
Indiana are you guys, by the way?
We are in Seymour area.
Yeah, we're between Louisville and Indianapolis. So if you all can get someday, keep our fingers crossed, get some sort of tour going. A lot of people do Chicago, Indy, Louisville, and
Nashville,
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
Lexington. That's a
I'd love to
big.
go to Nashville too. I've never
Yeah.
been.
Yep. Oh, you've never been to Nashville? Oh, we go all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
It's on my list for sure.
Yeah,
Four
They
hours.
get
I'm
to
sure to
knock-
Indy, so it would be really great to see y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We
Yes.
just need,
Thank
we
you
just
for
need
all your support. For
one anchor thing. Yeah.
everyone, and thank you for loving the kittens.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
thanks for making cool music.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks for letting the
And,
kittens in the garage door.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
anytime.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Yeah,
They
good
all
luck
love
Rocky
the
cat
Road.
door now. There's
You'll
only
That's
never
right.
get rid of us now.
Let's check in a couple months, maybe back
Yeah.
later on in the spring. Let's get back together, do another short interview if you guys are cool with
Sure.
that, and we'll just
Yeah,
keep
I'd
up
love
with
to do
for that.
what's going on.
All right.
All right, guys, we'll see you later.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for hanging out with us.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.